Hello, welcome back to Lily Snap Gaming. I have been absent for the past couple of days. I have created a separate game over the past couple of days and was building it up so that I could learn the building system a little bit better. I made a template for a weaver's home, but I got a little carried away with the decorations, so it's not really a great template for actually building in a town, but I can kind of show you what it looks like in any case. Come here. Where are you trying to go? Okay, we're going to pretend to build it down here. We'll just tell it not to actually build. But this was the weaver's house that I designed over the past couple of days. So, the outside, all the pretty things that I don't have yet, except those windows. The windows are pretty plain. And then, let's see. Yeah, there we go. So, this was the little foyer area. Has a little bench, some nice plants that I found in my other game, but I do not have in this one. So, then, it's mostly just for decoration at that point. So this is the upper story. A lot of this I don't have because I don't have the gold flakes yet. With the mason. Whee! Sorry about that. And then down here, let's see. I think if I do this, I can see the bottom floor without all of the other stuff in the way. So this was the bottom floor that I created for the weavers area. So, nice and pretty, but a few too many decorations. So I can either actually tell my hearthlings to build this and just take some of the decorations out, or I can start over, which I think is how I'm going to do it. Because I feel like, in theory, you guys want to see the actual building structure of the game. So we're going to do that. If I'm wrong, let me know, and I won't do it again. But I have a feeling that you're not going to be too terribly upset learning how the build system works. So we are going... Oh, I forgot that we had those guys waiting for us when we returned. Alright, so we're going to put that down there. This is our bug trapping zone, right? Yep. Okay. Too many days since I last played. Okay, so where's my building stuff? There we go. So from what I can tell, the easiest way to actually build buildings in the new building system is to use this rooms button and just kind of build off of each other. I did have some difficulty with creating that upper floor and making the walls line up correctly and whatnot. So if you know how to do that, let me know. So I can learn. But let's go ahead and... that was wrong. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's what's going on. I have that building radius turned off. Building vision, whatever it's called. Which obviously is not going to work. Alright, what color are my other buildings? This brownish color? It doesn't look like we have that in our templates setting here. Well then. Now what did we have a boatload of extra of? Let's see. We've got a bunch of stone. There we go. Alright, so we have a lot of wood, but not as much as I would normally consider useful. Okay, so we don't have a weaver yet? Is that what do we have? You guys are probably like, Lily, what are you thinking? You've already done this. But you're watching them straight in a row, and I'm not. I'm playing them several days apart. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and create a weaver's house because I do actually weave and make things out of yarn in real life. So they get special treatment. Plus, we already have this carpenter workshop over there. Okay, so let's create a doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe make it a little bit wider than our other one was. And let's create the main area of our house. Probably doesn't need to be quite that big. Yep, that looks good. And then we can make this line up better by using, you just click on it and then you can use this tool to make it go side to side. So now that we have that wall there, we can do that. Or you can use this one to make it go taller, which we're not going to do quite yet. Alright, we need some stairs so that we can have a second floor. And I kind of liked the way they were in the other building. Ah! There we go. Maybe not quite so far over. It looks like I'm building it a little bit bigger this time. That's okay. Alright, so this, if you go this way, it'll make more steps. If you go that way, it'll make less. So, huzzah! So that should get us to the second floor. Do one more. Nope. We'll stay here. That way we don't mess up the second floor just yet. This blue one, you just you can move it around to change where it's located. And if you click this button up here, you can make them hollow, which I prefer the look of. Even though there's not really, that's not really usable space in game. I mean, in theory, you could put stuff under there, but not super useful. Paint? Oh, basically just change the color of what you did. Okay. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we'll see if this actually works the way it's supposed to. You take, well, hold on. We need to make this whole thing go down a notch so it's actually set into the ground. Alright, that's better. Alright, so if I remember correctly, you do this. Well, maybe you don't do that yet until it's actually built. Perhaps that's it. Alright, so we can make it the same square. Which seems kind of boring and extremely large for what we need. So we're not going to do that. We are going to make it slightly smaller than that first area. Maybe not quite that big. Let's see. We'll start here, because that's the point we know we want. Can't see what I'm doing. Stupid camera. So we definitely need to go past there because that's where our steps are. Alright, so if we go here, that looks kind of nice and even. Then we can have that. That looks like a nice little area. And then maybe we could leave that, or we can create like a separate room on these 2 points here. That way the roof is a little bit easier to work with. I didn't quite figure out how to get the roof to look reasonable. Alright. So let's make a hollow space. So to do that, you go here to holes. And we're just going to make this whole section here. There we go. So if we go there, that should leave enough space for our steps to go up. Dun da da da! Perfect. So we have enough space now. Although with that, maybe we need to do in there a little bit better. What are you doing, wall? I need the wall. No. Click on the wall. It's being feisty. So this wall is clicking on. Maybe it already thinks I'm clicking on it. We'll leave it there for now. It'll be alright. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so we do need to make some doors. So we'll go ahead and put some doors, but how many nice doors do we actually have in our inventory before we go about doing stuff? Okay, so we have 2 of these fancy doors. 1 of this, or 2 of this kind, and 1 of that kind. Okay. Just so we don't overuse our resources here. That is not even. Oh my goodness, that is going to bother me. Okay. You get to be slightly smaller. Should I scoot that over 1, you think? Maybe we'll just move the whole room over. That'll make it easier, right? Ah! No, that does not make it easier. It apparently is considering it attached to the other area. Which is fine. We want it to be attached. It's 1 building. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use that one. And that one there. Since we have 2 of those still. And then we need, let's see, just this regular double door maybe for this area? Or maybe just a regular, yeah, regular door. Okay. And we'll put this door on this end. I like it better over there. Alright, so now we have plenty of doors. Let's put a few windows in the outside of our building before we get too crazy with our inside decorations. Actually, you know, I have a bad habit of making too many windows for buildings, which would be fine if you really liked natural light, but not so fine when you are attempting to build something without using all of your resources. So we are going to put a few decorations. Do we actually have that stuff here? Let's see what we actually have available to place. So we have a few of these supply racks and one of these leather-bound chests. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so luckily it will create most of these decorations that are in here will just be things that it will need to create, and it will, when we tell the building to start, it should tell the appropriate crafters to make those resources if everything goes well. So let's go ahead and build a little bit of a railing here. Oh, I forgot. I can't actually use those because I don't have gold leaf. So I guess we'll just use these boring ones. I'm sure you could actually use this large one, but we're not doing that now, are we? Okay, and we'll go ahead and just use these regular fence posts for the end here. Should we put it here? I'm trying to remember where things are normally in a house. Yeah, that looks about right. So obviously that last one's not quite as wide, but it's near the end, so it'll be okay. Alright, so we have a little bit of railing, so not that hearthlings normally jump off the side of a space for stairs, but I would have difficulty if there were just an open space there. Especially if I were like trying to find the stairs in the middle of the night, I'd be liable to actually fall down them. So let's see. We do need some semblance of furniture in this house. So I think we're just going to use the main basic furniture type things that you would find on the first level. That is way too small. Hey look, we can have somebody live in a closet. Maybe we'll move this. No, we're not going to do that. We could delete this wall though. I think we're just going to delete this wall. Can we not delete the wall? We can delete the room, but not the wall. Okay, so I think we should be able to just do... Okay, we delete this room? Yes, and then we can scoot this over to just be one area. So we no longer need this extra door over here. So that's just one big room now, which makes a lot more sense aesthetically. Unless, hold on. Whoa. Delete that room. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just add extra walls. It'll be great. Obviously, we're not having a door to the outside. Although, in theory, we could. But I don't feel like making a porch today, so we're not actually going to do that. So we'll put one door there. And a door over here. And then those can be 2 bedrooms. This could be like a loft type bedroom. And this could be like a hallway. Yeah. That sounds like fun. Okay. Now we can put some furniture in. So, because furniture is not actually built into the house, you can change this later, which I probably will, once I have some better furniture resources set up. Like when I get some of these comfy chairs and whatnot, we'll be sure to put those in, or some of these like nice furniture pieces. But for right now, we're just going to make kind of a basic room setup. There you go. And I want a writing desk. I think this person needs to be a writer. Or maybe they're doing inventory slips or something. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make that one. Ah! Wrong button. There we go. And then just a little bitty table over here. Nah, let's make a big table. They can have friends. And let's just put some basic wooden chairs around it. There. So, you have a little bedroom there. Well, bigger bedroom. Now, apparently there's no indoor plumbing in this world, so we don't need to worry about tricksy things like a bathroom inside. Although in theory you could. Let's see, let's put this over here. Once we have some better furniture and whatnot, I'll go back and make a video decorating these houses nicer. But until then, it's just going to be this kind of basic Spartan kind of bedroom. Okay, so you saw that I had one of these nice ones, but I wanted to save it for this little foyer area. Again, not even. Put it there. It'll be fine. Okay, so there's the upstairs. And I'll put more decorations and whatnot when I acquire them. We should, however, put a couple of windows up here on the top floor. Maybe one there. One here. One above our little writing desk. Obviously, you don't want a window into the next room. That would kind of defeat the purpose. Yeah, there. You definitely need a window at the top of the stairs. Because that's just what you do, right? Now, you wouldn't want windows. Maybe you would want windows along that wall. Since it's not quite as closed off. Since we have kind of a loft looking feel there. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. We are going to put some semblance of lighting in our bedrooms. I think the lighting can be replaced, but I cannot remember. Why can't that go on top of the dresser? Guys. Apparently dressers are not flat surfaces. I don't like that scenario. I think we have plenty of these. is not even. We're not going to do that. Where is the... yeah. Come here. Why is that not working? Oh, yes, because my wall doesn't exist there yet. In order to get the wall there, I need to create a roof. This is the part where I have the most difficulty. I want that to be a different color. Let's make it this kind of brown color. Huh. Okay, so this clearly needs to be brought over one. There we go. And apparently... no, that's going to stay there since we have another little bit of roof here. We don't want things running off the edge. That's not so bad. Now we could stand to put a few windows on this side. Oh my goodness, that tree is completely in the way. It's okay. Maybe some of these up here. And then down here. I did not make it even again. That's okay. Just use one of these. And then it can be even. It'll be great. Don't question. It'll be fine. Is there enough space over here for one? Yep. Close enough. Alright. This house is huge. Well, we wouldn't want to do it small now, would we? Okay. Now, we can change the slope of this. Maybe. There we go. So now it lines up a little bit better with that. And we can make it almost line up there. Although I kind of feel like this maybe should go up one more. That looks just funky. Yeah, see, I'm not great with the roofs. Alright. Ah, maybe that would be better. We did something like that, maybe? Okay, so it won't go up any higher. Maybe just like that. That looks okay. Let's change this one a little bit. Nope. That just looks silly. Okay, good enough. So if you didn't want it to go down like that, if you wanted to, like this top part to be along the top of your room, you could make a roof that goes down further, in theory. I haven't tried it yet. I prefer the drop walls. It's a nice little feature there. Alright, so there are some windows on the top floor, and we've got our roofs up. This, though, I don't think that really needs to be that long. There. That looks slightly better. Let's look at that on the inside. Ha 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 ha. Make this a little bit more even now. Yay! Okay. So go ahead and put Maybe a nice little window right there. And a nice little window across from it. There we go. It's a little bit better. What is going on there? Didn't really care for that, but it'll be fine. Can I move it there? That way it doesn't do that quite so much. Because then it's on the other side, and that doesn't look quite so bad there. Yeah. Let's make sure that actually looks okay from the outside. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we have the top floor decorated. So we don't need to be up there anymore. So now we have this side, the interior. So we are going to put these workshops. Whoa, we have so much space. Okay, so not that you would necessarily know this unless you weave. You want to be able to actually get to the back of this loom, because that's how you get all of the threads on there, the warp. You can't see me pointing at it. Hold on, I'll set it down. But these threads that go across is called the warp of the fabric. And so in order to get that on, you have to be able to access the back. So this would need to be not against a wall, because then you have to pull it out every time, and trust me, it's a pain. These things are heavy. So this is going to kind of be near the center of our room here. Now, obviously, a little workbench doesn't really matter. It's just a workbench. And then a spinning wheel. I don't actually spin, so I don't really know how best to set that one up. But we'll put it there. It'll be great. Hahaha. I really like these little supply baskets. So we are going to put one next to each of our little things here. Although that one kind of looks like it already has one attached. Okay. I'll put a red one over here next to the spinning wheel. Ta-da! Okay. Excuse me. Now, in theory, these should be able to be moved later. I like these little corner ones that the mason can make. I don't believe that I have a mason yet, but that's okay. We'll have one soon. And obviously we're not going to put one over there. There's not a corner there. Maybe not do that. I'm going to go ahead and put some of these wooden work shells up against this wall, so that when we are finished with some of our supplies, we can put them over here. And then we will put these along this wall, but maybe not the full wall. We'll leave some space for decorating. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's good enough. We don't have quite so many resources for our weaver here. Okay, so along that wall, maybe we'll just put decorations. Sure, why not? We'll do that in a bit. I kind of like the idea of using this just kind of as a decoration, since I don't have multiplayer because I have no one to play with. we're running low on time. So, let's go ahead and stick some windows in here. Maybe this one. No. This one? Yeah, that one looks alright. Oh, we have to be careful about using those. Alright, so maybe not that one there. There we go. Now we have a little bit of natural light, which you do definitely want while weaving. And let's put some artificial light for when it's dark outside. Because as we all know, crafters do not go to bed on time. So let's just put it in the corner of the room. Obviously that back corner is a little silly, but I'll put 2 there since it's a little entryway area. Sure, why not? It's just a decoration. So we'll go ahead and put 1 or 2 in this area. And go ahead and put a couple on the outside as well. That way we have light for the main way. Let's go ahead and put a little doorstep, basically. And I don't think we can put flowers. No, we cannot put flowers. That's okay. There we go. That looks pretty. So we have that, and we'll worry about decorating this area some other time, maybe in our next video. But that looks like a pretty decent little template for our weaver house. Ta-da! So that's the gist of how to make a home or a building in... Oh no! Oh, because I accidentally took out those windows. Let me fix that real quick. Maybe? Okay, so that's glitching a little bit. In theory, there are windows there, but I don't actually know that there are windows there. Come here. Why is that not working? Okay, we're going to assume there are windows there, and that it's not just glitching out on me. But we are going to save that as a new template, and apparently it's just going to be saved as 8 since I didn't change its name. But that way we have just a general, not quite as elaborate as my other home. There aren't a whole lot of decorations in that, but we can always change that once it's actually built. So we will tell them to build that, and they can do that and apparently fight off these zombies in our next video. See you next time. Bye.